Hey guys, Brian here with Audio Plugin Deals once again. Today we're going to take a look at a big bundle from Rast Sound. This is 11 different products, so there's a ton to cover here, from samples and phrases to loops, vocals, all kinds of stuff. So let's check it out. Alright guys, we have so much here to cover today. So this is the Rast Sound bundle. There are 11 different libraries in this one. So I'm going to try to cover as much as I can. So this one is called Atlas, and I feel like this is the most broad ranged collection here. So as you can see, when you load it up, you have a map here of all these different regions, and then you notice some of the keys are yellow. Those play patterns, and up here in the blue it plays solo instruments, and you can select patterns from all these different regions and adversely select solo ones from all these different regions, so you can kind of mix and match. You don't have to keep them into the same region for the solo and the patterns. So let's just kind of check out what some of this stuff sounds like. So as you can see, I was just holding down different patterns down there, and that was just for one region, and it's really fun to hold down those patterns and then play up with the blue keys and use your solo instruments. So we'll check out a couple other of these because there's a lot of really cool stuff here. Okay, so I was just having a lot of fun right there. So you get all these different regions. There's a ton to explore in that one, and again, it's the most broad ranged one. If you want a good place to start, if you get this bundle, definitely check out Atlas because it has so much different stuff, from percussion loops down here. The patterns are either percussion or they're those ethnic stringed instruments, and then you get like a plucked or stringed instrument up here plus percussion up there. so you can really make it your own. So that was Atlas. Let's check out next Sounds of Cambodia and Sounds of Morocco. Alright, so here is Sounds of Morocco. As you can see, there's a lot of different instruments in this one, and same with Sound of Cambodia. So you can see they have like percussion phrases, a violin, percussion, the ney, the wind instrument, stuff like that. But what I have loaded up right here, which will kind of show you everything that's included in one, is the construction stems, which are basically like the patterns I just played with Atlas in those lower ranges. So let's check out what you can do with that just by stacking different things. And then remember, in those instruments I just showed you, there are gonna be playable instruments like the violin and everything, so you won't just get these phrases, but for the sake of time, I'm just kind of showing you here what you can do. So like I said before, you get these really raw, realistic performances. You really feel like you're right there where these people are performing and singing this stuff. It's really cool. So let's just go in. That was just construction stems 1. We'll go to number 2 and see what we get there. Oops. Alright, and real quickly I'll show you what some of like the playable instruments sound like. That one's really cool, I love that. It's called the space string. So that's a very processed soundscape there. Again, patterns with that kind of processing going on. So that's the violin instrument that was going inside those construction stems, but of course you can write your own rhythms with that. Here it is staccato. And like some of the vocals. Really cool stuff there, just sounds so authentic. So that was Sounds of Morocco. We'll go on to Cambodia. Alright, so moving on to Sounds of Cambodia. Now, while this has a similar title to Sounds of Morocco, Morocco has those like really cool like construction stems where you can just kind of stack them all together, as well as the playable instruments. So there is a lot to do with that one by playing a pattern and then using the solo instruments on top as well as the vocals and everything. Now, Cambodia only has playable instruments, so we'll go through some of those. They all sound great, very authentic. They also have some vocals and spoken words in this one as well. So let's go on, just going down the Comanche. I might mispronounce some of these, and I actually, I did a lot of kind of research on these different instruments, like what they actually are, because they are so rare. But again, let's check out what this one sounds like. So those Comanche improvisations there. You have loops. Phrases. And then the big one here is the key switchable, like playable solo instrument. You hear how the first one has that natural vibrato come in. This one is just sustained with no vibrato. So remember that while I am playing around with a lot of the phrases, most of these have solo instruments as well. You do not have to use the phrases, but there's just so much to cover here today. And I think, the main focus of these libraries is just like that kind of natural realism, just on the spot, the performances and everything. But of course, you have the solo instruments. You can make your own melodies with any of these. Now let's move on. These are really cool. So that is the Kamane. Again, I don't know how to pronounce these, so if I sound foolish, I'll accept that. All right, so the ne is the next one. This is a wind instrument. So you get those patterns, long performances. Those are pretty cool. And here's the solo instrument. Okay, and we're back to the start. Ceremonial vocals.
Doctorcita ayahuasca, maestrita chacaruna, doctorcita ayahuna. Doctorcita ayahuasca, maestrita chacaruna.
So I really love stuff like this because you get like such authenticity out of it. So ceremonial vocals, the Balkan vocals, and the Inca spiritual vocals, those are all going to have a lot of like spoken word stuff just like that. Very authentic, and some of them have like more like melodic stuff, but again, we'll check out some more of that. So Sarah, let's go back and look at some of these.
Limpia y limpia, limpia corazón, agua brillante, sana y sana, sana corazón, agua bendita, calma, y calma, calma corazón, agua del cielo.
So with ceremonial vocals, you're going to get like some sound design elements as well, which uses that, that natural acoustic material and process it and everything. So let's go on to the Balkan vocals. So as you can hear, those are a bit more melodic. Ceremonial vocals did have, some chanting, melodic chanting, but also some of the spoken word material.
Ne pinedo, ruino vino, aide ne pinedo, iacrimis festo, Asmejepneruje moj baluke prer, Asmejepneruje moj baluke prer. Ketri, ketri, ale palamande, Ketri, ketri, piri palamande. Asmejepneruje moj baluke prer,
So again, very specific, really cool stuff there. You won't find stuff like this pretty much anywhere else. You might be, get like a Balkan choir and stuff like that, but the phrases, the performances are just so authentic and raw. I love it. Moving on to Asian colors. This one has some natural sounds and then some really processed sounds. The instruments are loaded up differently. So there's one NKI file for Asian colors, and you will go here and pick the different instrument. So stuff like that is really cool. While it is human beings making these noises, it gives you that kind of otherworldly, very spiritual vibe. Those are the Tibetan male vocals. Here we have ritual vocals. You could tell that first one, had the processing. You could hear the loop point in it and everything, but it was a really cool sound there. So again, with the Asian colors, you also get some spoken word stuff here. This just says Japanese poems. Which I'm assuming are just snippets of traditional Japanese poetry. I don't know what they're saying, so if they're telling you something really offensive, sorry, but just showing you the variety of content there. You get spoken word stuff as well. You get percussion there, mallets. This is Buddha Vox solo. That's a really cool one. Some melodic patterns. Very processed, kind of flurry-like sound there, and ambiences. Relaxing bird sounds, naturescapes there. So there's a ton of stuff there. Let's go on to this one. Anatolian Anatolian perks, percussion. So you get one shots down here as well as patterns and little rhythms there. And then finally, Inca spiritual vocals.
Cha cha go sonyo, she cha cha go sonyo, cha cha go sonyo, she cha cha go sonyo.
So if you are into any kind of world music at all, this is absolutely a collection that you should be interested in. Just because of the unique quality of it, and it really gives you a flavor that you can't find anywhere else. So remember, this is 11 different libraries. There's so much to cover. So while I tried to cover as much as I can, I probably didn't cover enough for some people. So go check out Rast Sound's YouTube channel, because they have patch walkthroughs for all of these. Definitely let us know what you think of this one, because it is, quite different from some of the usual stuff we feature. Remember to not only let us know what you think, but subscribe and hit that notification button, that little bell there, so you know when we go live with our next live stream and giveaway. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Go check this one out. Thanks again, and I will see you next time.